What is good, gangster? In today's video I want to show you how to make the craziest melodic early 2000 inspired 50 Cent x Digga D type beats from scratch in FL Studio. I'm sure that a lot of you guys are still struggling with this kind of melodies. I want to give you some sort of extra inspiration. And if you're wondering why should I listen to this guy, well, I made it my mission to bring the highest quality 50 Cent early 2000 inspired tutorials on YouTube. So if you're ready to learn something today, let's get into it. Yeah, so I first started by laying down a chord progression with a preset from Melodic, which is called Come Still, which is an acoustic guitar. So as you can see, we have a A, B, A, C sequence because we have the first bar that is the same as for the third one, whereas the second one and the fourth one are different. And if you pay attention to the attack of the notes, you'll definitely be able to see that they've been shifted just slightly. And you can do this by pressing Alt plus S. And then another thing that I did with the notes of the chord progression, if you look at the velocity, you'll be able to see that they're being randomized, which is a very sick trick to use to give some sort of more human vibe to the chord progression. Now, next element, which is the main element of the melody, is an nylon guitar from Ilya Efimov. If you know me, you'll definitely know that I love this contact bang. It's very good, and especially my favorite preset is the Spanish guitar, which I used in this case. And I've actually used the sound to give that nice melodic kind of vibe to the melody. So these are the first 4 bars of the melody, and if you pay close attention, you'll definitely be able to notice that there's a slight variation between the bars. Now for the next 4 bars, this is the way it sounds. So what I did in this part of the melody was to kind of have the same vibe that we have on the first 4 bars, but then I wanted to have some slight variation, and one of the most important variations that we have is literally this part right here. You see the small difference that we have. And another part in which I really wanted to work a lot was the final 8th bar, which sounds like this. You know, just to make the listener understand that we're approaching the next part of the melody in a very smooth and collected way. So in terms of mixing, we have a fruity chorus, which I really slightly use. And then we got an EQ with a cut on the low end and a boost on the high end. Now, next element, one of my go-to sounds when I'm making these kind of melodies is the Spitfire symphonic strings. And I push the reverb to close because I didn't really want to have too much reverb. So as you can see, we really have the same chord progression that we have on the first guitar. However, if you notice, we have last shots of chord progressions because if you remember, on the guitar's chord progression, we have all these chord progressions playing at basically the beginning of the bar, off of the bar, and then at the other beginning. Whereas here with these strings, we only have it at the beginning of every bar. And of course, this thing cannot miss the, I don't know how to call them, bro. Honestly, they just sound legit with these kind of melodies, bro. You cannot not have them. And this is the way the melody sounds so far. So my primary goal when making these kind of melodies is to set the foundation of the idea, and then from there moving on with further elements, complementary elements, all those kind of things that can help me out to enhance the quality and the complexity of the melody. And this is pretty much the purpose of all the elements that I've added from now on. So for example, we have these pizzicato strings from Melodic that by themselves they don't really make that much sense, but when they're put together with the sounds that we already have, this is the way it sounds. As you can see, the sound really is in the background, but I'm sure you'll be able to understand what I'm trying to say. Basically, what you want to do with this kind of sounds is to kind of fill the gaps, but without necessarily having them to be heard too much at the same time. So next sound that we have is an electric guitar, which is called clean guitar. So as you can see, there's some notes that are missing, and again, like I said before, these are all elements that I put to fill the gaps or to boost the quality or the complexity of the melody. So you don't necessarily need to have every note playing. So this is the way this sounds with the first guitar that we have. So if you notice, especially by the end, the notes are kind of phased out in terms of note placement, because I didn't actually put it at the same exact position because I wanted to have this harmonic effect, which I really like. There's a specific name in musical theory which I don't know, but bear with me, bro. I didn't study music theory. So the next one I used was to give more attention to the melody, and it's just a simple ensemble string. I mean, nothing too crazy. Next element that we have is a bass, which sounds like this. I mean, very simple, not too many crazy notes going on. Now, once got into this point, I basically had all the elements I needed for the melody, but I still wanted to add some effects and stuff because I really like to add effects to these kind of melodies. Sometimes, of course, I don't do it every time, but every now and then, yes. Especially chimes or chimes. I actually don't know how to call them, but that's the way they sound. And when you put them in the melody, they really sound legit if you want to make some sort of transition between parts. Now, we also have some other effects, a riser and a vocal as well. We have these vocals right here. Very cold as R&B kind of vocals. I actually got them from my boy Infinite, so shout out to him. And then we also got this effect, then this riser. And for the arrangement of the melody, we basically have all the patterns over here for the first 8 bars, and then I actually wanted to play around a little bit with the patterns. So as you can see, we have a break over here, but overall this is the end result of the melody. Alright, let's get into the drums. I'm gonna use a snare. Oh, by the way, man, bro, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram at Steppers, bro. Hey, I'm about to drop a look kit, which is gonna be full on 2000, early 2000 inspired 50 Cent type of steroids type of thing. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you follow me there. And I'm also gonna soon announce the 5K subscribers. That by the grace of God, man, I'll be promoting this shit for the longest. But yeah, man, just bear with me, bro. Just bear with me, bro. It is coming, man. It is coming. It is coming. It is coming. It is coming. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, let's see what kind of bounce we can give to the beat. Yeah, I really like the bounce of the shaker. Alright, let's put a kick. Let's try this one. Damn, bro, we talking, we ballin'. Yeah, I'll just copy and paste this whole thing. So you don't really need to have a crazy bounce over here, and on top of that, the kick patterns really repeat a lot. Alright, what I like to do when I get to this point is to put the perks, so we're gonna get into them. So just to make you understand what kind of bounce we're looking for with the drums, this is what we got with the pattern. damn, we ballin', bro. We ballin'. Anyways, now we're putting the 808. All right, so we're gonna use this 808 over here. Yo, yeah, definitely this song I need to put a rim, bro. It's gonna fit this shit. Alright, let's put some open hats. I actually think it fits perfectly. Yeah, I like this feel. Right, I'm gonna do a little bit of arrangement and then I'm gonna let you listen to the full result. If you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you, my Jin. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and bro, I'm gonna let you listen to the full beat, and I'll see you on the next time. Bye.